one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, start!
Richardson off the play fake. And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Drill, 52.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay,
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Colts had 3-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On third down, here's Richardson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
You look at this Colt defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today, because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted.
Touchdown! A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
That's good for a Colts.
17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hold it ready.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Richardson going to change the play here.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw is Richardson. To throw on 2nd down. That is caught. It's Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Ready.
That complete to Downs. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Running left, Taylor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Ready. Drill green. Black ultra. Faster, faster.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Light blue. Edo blue.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Second down, another run with Taylor. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. And my goodness, another interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set, ready! Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Colts nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Warrior 70!
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Trouble 38. Claws 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Got it.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This taken in by Downs. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Seahawks 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Richardson looking to throw this.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll begin by running the option.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they are going to score on the field return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Give them 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Strikers, 3-3. Fury, yellow.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now it's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Richardson.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Now Richardson.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Set, punt. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10.
Fight, 97.
They'll set up to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, it all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
18 Cardinal.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Check. Panther 11. Hurry.
Richardson looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted inside the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. In motion right, Campbell.
Ready.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tight. 9, go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked 2.
Instead, it's 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Seahawks are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
At the 21-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Uchenna Nwosu charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Richardson.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Watch out now.
Give to Walker on the read option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
That is caught. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Through an opening, and there he goes. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Drop 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. And now here's another interception. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
1st down, Seahawks.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.